This week I had my best sale so far of 2021, so if you want to see what item that was, keep on watching. Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark and eBay, and a few other platforms as well. And today I have a What Sold Wednesday for you. So we'll be talking about Sunday, April 4th through Saturday, April 10th. And let's just hop right in. All right, so to start the week, I had 3 sales, 1 Mercari, 1 eBay, and 1 on TheRealReal. The Mercari sale is the best sale of the week and of 2021 so far. I mentioned this briefly in my last What Sold Wednesday video. If you haven't seen it, go check that out after you watch this one. But this was the vintage Tiffany's necklace that I pulled out of that mystery bag from my friend who sold me his wife's things. Honestly, don't think that he knew there was a Tiffany's necklace in there, but his loss and his wife's loss, I guess, is my gain. It was basically black when it came out of the bag, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to save it, but I did go to my good friend Google and try to figure out how to resurrect this piece. I did post a YouTube short on my channel. I will try to link it in the cards if it'll let me do that for a short. But I did show what I did to get rid of the tarnishing on this silver piece, since it is 0.925 silver. It takes about a minute minus the time it takes to boil the water, but it worked super well. I was so excited to see that this thing could actually look like real silver based on the condition that it came in. I wasn't able to get everything off. There was still a little bit of tarnishing on it, but I just made sure to disclose that in the listing. I was a little nervous to put this on eBay, so I only listed it on Poshmark and Mercari. On Mercari, I listed it for $225 and got an offer of $175. In that last What Sold video, I did mention how I received an offer of $171 on Mercari for this same item. And even though Instagram said yes, when I went to accept, there was a payment issue. So I lost that sale and I was a little bit disappointed, but then this one came in the next day. So I was super excited to accept that. I recorded my cost for this item as the full $30 I spent on this bag of jewelry. So if I sell anything else from that bag, it's all profit. From the buyer didn't rate me or accept her package, so that made me a little nervous, but after the 3-day window, Mercari just completed the transaction and I did get paid out for this sale already. So after the $30 cost of goods and the Mercari fees, my profit is $122.12 for this one item. So I am super excited about how this week started. The eBay sale from the 4th was this Anthropologie Pilcrow in the letterpress high-rise denim leggings in a size 25. I paid $3.99 for them and they've been sitting for around 4 months or so. Not too much interest, but that's been happening with a lot of my Anthro and Free People pieces, so that's why I've been super picky with grabbing it from my local thrift stores lately. Unless it's under $5 or a super rare piece, I leave it behind. All in, the buyer paid $23.25, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with a profit of $10.86. The RealReal sale from the 4th was not a good one, but full transparency, I am sharing all of my sales with you. This was a Parker floral print mini dress. It was like a purple color, I believe. I got this in a not so mystery box from Cal Thriftstagrams. She's one of my good friends over on Instagram. I will link her below and also put her username on Instagram across the screen. She is super helpful, and she also has an eBay course out. If you're new to eBay or struggling with eBay, it's super informative, so check that out if you have time. I think there were 4 or 5 pieces in this box, I can't remember, but my cost per item was $6.77. It sold for only $20 over on TheRealReal. They were having a sale on this item, I believe, at the time. And so after their commission fees and my cost, my profit is only $1.23. But like I said, this is the last item to sell from that box, and I have made a decent amount of profit from those 4 or 5 items. On the 5th, I had 2 sales, one on eBay and one on Facebook Marketplace. The eBay sale was a bonobos, I think that's how you say it. It was a slim fit short sleeve shirt. It was light gray. Never sold this brand before, never even seen it in a thrift store, so I decided to pick it up and see how it did for me. I paid $3.22 and it took just 1 week to sell, so a fast flip for me because usually my items are moving around 3 months or so. All in, the buyer paid $23.20. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with a profit of $12.93. So not stellar, but super happy for a quick flip. The Facebook Marketplace sale was an item I pulled from my antique booth. It was a vintage wooden rolling wagon. I did market this, you know, as kind of like a spring lawn decor. You could put like some garden gnomes or plants in there. Because I figured that would help sell it more quickly. I listed it for $25 on Facebook Marketplace, and it took just a couple days to sell. I had gotten a really sweet message from this woman who was watching her grandson, and she's like, I'm super interested. Can I come after I finish watching him for the day? Totally fine. I do porch pickup for all of my items, so I just leave them out and ask the buyer to either put it under my doormat or in my mailbox. I'm usually always home because I work from home full time, but it's just easier for me this way because I don't have to deal with people. But she was super sweet. She even put the cash in an envelope and wrote thank you on the front. I shared the photo on my Instagram. If I remember when I'm editing, I will put it here for you guys to see. I got this from the bins for $1.16. Obviously there's no fees because it was just a local sale, so my profit is $23.84, and I was able to move an item from my booth and not have it clutter up my space in there. On the 6th, I had 4 sales, 1 on Poshmark and the other 3 on eBay. The Poshmark sale was a Urban Outfitters BDG, that's one of their house brands. It was a pair of denim shorts. They were a mid-rise, not a high-rise, so not too great of a pickup on my part, but I got them from the bins, so I'm always willing to try and experiment with more things from the bins that I wouldn't normally pick up. They did take a year and a half to sell, but I sourced them in October of 2019, which means they didn't sell last summer and are now selling for this coming season, which I guess is fine, but I don't like sitting around on items for a year and a half. Either way, they sold for $22. I paid $1.65, so after fees, I'm left with $15.95 in profit. The first eBay sale for the 6th, I actually mentioned in my last What Sold video as well. This was a pair of Athleta in a snap commute pants. They just have snaps all the way down both legs. This was one of the ones that Instagram said to decline, so I did not accept that offer, but then they sold a few days later. I paid $3.16, and they took just 2 weeks to sell. Altogether, the buyer paid $35.20. After fees and shipping, I'm left with $19.86, so happy with that sale. I always love to sell Athleta and Lululemon. Athleta's actually been performing a little bit better for me, but if it moves for me consistently like Athleta does, then I really do have a hard time leaving it behind in a thrift store. The second sale on eBay for the 6th was this pair of Madewell 11-inch high-rise skinny jeans. These had a button fly, which if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I personally love the exposed button fly on jeans. These were also a tall size as well. They were a 31 tall, so they had a little bit longer inseam than their normal sizing. I paid $7.19, and they took around a month to sell. These actually also sold on promoted listings on eBay. I do promote all of my listings at just 1%, but I very rarely get a promoted listing sale. The ad fee was 40 cents on this item, so not too bad at all. All in, the buyer paid $48.50. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with $26.65 for just 1 pair of jeans, and I am super happy with that. By the way, I know that I say super and so a lot in my videos, so I do apologize if that's annoying to you. I will try and rein it in. The last sale on the 6th was this pair of Vince Gladiator sandals. These came in my most recent ThreadUp shoebox. I will link that video in the cards if you haven't seen it. These had actually sold previously, but the buyer didn't pay. So after the unpaid item case closed and I got a credit for those final value fees, I was able to relist them. My cost for the shoes in that ThreadUp box was $6 flat. All in, the buyer paid $36.09. So after fees and shipping, I'm left with $16.64, and I'm happy to get these ThreadUp shoes out of here because that was just not a great box for me. I actually haven't even listed all of those shoes yet because I'm just not excited about them. And if I'm not excited about something, I procrastinate until the last possible minute to get them up and listed. So that's that. On the 7th, I had 4 sales, 2 on Mercari, 1 on Poshmark, and 1 on eBay. The first Mercari sale was a new brand to me. It was a pair of flip-flop sandals. These were kind of cute. They had like an Aztec Southwestern print on them, and they were a bigger size. I believe they were a size 10. I had listed them at $28 and sent an offer of $23, and all of my listings on Mercari have free shipping except for that Tiffany's necklace. So my item cost was $2.99, and it cost me $7.46 to ship them via pirate ship. They did take around 2 months to sell, but my total profit is $9.28, and I am just happy to see them go. Probably won't pick up flip-flops again unless it's a really cute style, but again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I like to try new things when the price point is pretty decent. The second Mercari sale from the 7th was a Band of Gypsies romper. It was black with its bird print on it. I'm pretty sure they were flamingos, but I wasn't entirely sure and I couldn't find a photo of it anywhere on the internet. I got this from the bin, so my cost was only $1.12. Again, free shipping, so I paid $3.57 to ship this first class. I think she just got it today, actually. The buyer paid $18, leaving me with a profit of $10.69, and it took about 5 months to sell. The Poshmark sale from the 7th was, you guessed it, another pair of Athleta leggings. These were the Chaturanga, I think that's how you say it. I apologize if I said that wrong. High waist tights in a size 8. These came from the same bins trip as that romper we just talked about, so around 5 months to sell as well. This was an offer to likers for $28, and after fees, my profit is $19.78. So if you're keeping track, that's 2 Athleta pants that have sold this week, and both had just under a $20 profit for me. And the eBay sale from the 7th was another pair of athletic pants, but these were Nike. These were a jogger style, black with rose gold accents. So the Nike swoosh logo was rose gold, and then on the butt it said Nike Air in rose gold. These sold via GSP, so the global shipping program on eBay if you're unfamiliar, and they're actually going to Australia. I had these listed at $35. A buyer sent me an offer of $20. I wasn't too happy with that, so I did counter back with $25 and she accepted. I'm sure she paid quite a bit in shipping fees to get this all the way to Australia, and they sold in about 1.5 weeks. Their buyer paid $33.50. My cost was $3.49, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $19.82. So I am happy to get that almost $20 profit on just one pair of athletic leggings. On the 8th, I had 2 sales, one on eBay and one on TheRealReal. The eBay sale was a donation item from way early on in the pandemic when I had posted on Nextdoor. I know I've talked about this like ad nauseum on my channel here, but that's the case with this item. This was a Massimo pair of shorts. I actually got 3 of this same short, same size, all different colors, and this is the last one to sell, so I am happy to finally get it out of here. Obviously, if this was a donation item from early on in the pandemic, it's been sitting around for around a year. My cost is $0, and the buyer all in paid $10.20. Profit is not great, it's just $4.82, but again, this item was free and I'm just happy to see it go. The RealReal sale from the 8th was this pair of Sandro wide leg pants. Can't remember where I sourced these from, to be honest with you, but I did pay $2.79. They only sold for $12.50 on the RealReal, so not great, but they had been at the RealReal for quite some time, so they were on a super clearance sale. After the commission fees, I'm left with just $2.21 in profit, meaning I didn't even double my money, but again, just happy to move some stuff. On the 9th, I had 3 sales, 2 on Poshmark and 1 on eBay. The first Poshmark sale I couldn't find anywhere in my spreadsheet, so I have no idea how much I paid for this item. I just know it's super old, from at least 2019, if not older than that. But it was this pair of Adriano Goldschmied. I have a really hard time trying to spit that out. The Endier bootcut jeans. I think I had them listed for $25. Again, they've been sitting around forever, and I got an offer of $15, so quickly accepted that just to move them. But since I couldn't find the cost of goods in my spreadsheet, I just recorded it as 0, and so my profit as far as I'm concerned is $12. The second Poshmark sale from the 9th was this soft surroundings. They're called the Metro Crop. They're pull-on like chambray denim leggings. These were from the bins back in November when I did that one haul video, like the only video in 2020 that I did. So I paid $1.12. These sold on an offer to likers for $28, and after fees, I'm left with $19.78 in profit. The eBay sale was another pair of pants from AG, Adriano Goldschmied. These were called the Kelsey Chambray Jogger Pants. This was another donation item from next door, so my cost is 0. All in, the buyer paid $29.90. After fees and shipping, that leaves me with $21.20 in profit. And to round out the week, on the 10th, I had 2 sales and both were on eBay. The first eBay sale was this pair of Tom's flats. These had like a Killam Southwestern print. I showed these in my Thrift With Me video. Again, as always, I will link those videos in the card. This one was another promoted sale on eBay. For this one, I just paid 25 cents for the promoted listing fee. I paid $5.05 for them at my local Savers, and they did take 2 months to sell, so not too bad. The buyer paid $33.25, and after fees, I'm left with $15.82 in profit. These were a larger size. They were a size 11 in women's, which is hard to find, especially in cute styles. But if it's just a plain, like solid color Tom's flat, I'd probably leave those behind in the future. I do actually have a pair of Tom's boots that I think they're like black suede that have been sitting in my closet for eternity that I just can't move. So I probably won't pick that brand up too often in the future. And the last sale for the week is another pair of jeans. I've apparently sold a lot of pants this week. These were Levi's Orange Tab 721s. The 721 is a vintage high-rise skinny. They are not actually a vintage pair of jeans. They are just meant to emulate a vintage pair of jeans. But if you do see Orange Tab Levi's, pick them up. Do your research though, because not all of them are worth money. These were also flawed. They had a tiny little bleach mark on the front of one of the pant legs. Just made sure I disclosed that in the listing. I paid $2.39 for these. The buyer paid $29.90. They took about 10 weeks to sell, and my profit is $15.73. Apologies if the angle or the positioning changed slightly. I had to delete some stuff from my memory card. But let's just get into the numbers for this week, since that was all my sales. If you're keeping track, that was 20 sales across 5 platforms this week. 3 on Mercari, 1 on Facebook Marketplace, 2 on TheRealReal, 4 on Poshmark, and 10 on eBay. As always, I am super happy for all of the sales that I made. The total sales for this week is $669.49. Again, a lot of that was from that one Tiffany's necklace. The ASP for this week was $33.47, so just about $1 or so under my ASP from last week. And my total profit is $401.21. Always happy to make any kind of profit each week. It's nice to have consistent sales coming in, especially as a part-time reseller, but that's all I have for you guys this week. I hope your sales were great. Please let me know how they were down in the comments below. I love to hear about that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what videos you like seeing from me. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I post mostly reseller content with some travel and lifestyle stuff in between. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.